And so we're back with Donkey Kong.
Oh, wow. Wow, you have a lot of barrels.
Yeah, just like PewDiePie.
We're not just gonna fill it all with Cranky Kong.
Well, I needed Cranky Kong to get to this part.
Right, but you could have had 3 Crankies. You could have had 3 Grandpas.
Oh, man. I can't imagine.
Frankie really wants to go into the weird devil pool.
Oh.
So do you think Cranky Kong's teeth are natural?
Oh, no, they're dentures. You find that out in multiplayer.
Okay. Oh, really? Is that a thing?
That's his attack, as he shoots out dentures.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
Wow, this lore is really changing how I feel about Donkey Kong.
So like, what is multiplayer about?
You play the levels with 2 people instead of just the one.
Okay, so there's not like a team deathmatch mode or like a capture the flag mode?
No, unfortunately they took all the online services down when the Wii U, stopped selling.
So they took it down after 6 hours, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you said multiplayer, like, just a part of my brain assumed, like, oh yeah, of course, the, like, multiplayer, like, arena fighter, that would be Donkey Kong, instead of, like, oh yeah, you could have a second player play the other Kong.
No, it's just like how in GoldenEye had the DK mode.
Oh yeah,
It's just that.
They should do it like Quake and make the third Donkey Kong Country Returns game just multiplayer.
I mean, to be fair, when it comes to Donkey Kong, it's always slappers only.
Except for Cranky.
I don't know, Diddy has those, he has got those peanut guns.
I'm not sure about that.
And with Donkey Kong, with his coconut gun, he can fire in spurts.
Unfortunately, all of their licenses were taken away, so they can't wield those anymore.
And Cranky with his denture gun can commit a lot of crimes.
Okay, but Donkey Kong 64 does have, like, a sort of arena mode.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. And then you can finally find out who's the patriarch of the Kong family. Or the matriarch, depending on if, Tiny wins.
Who's the top banana?
Right.
I almost said top bean nana, which isn't a thing.
Top bean.
Who's the old top?
We're gonna find out who's the top cat, which is ironic, because they're all monkeys.
Real Donkey Bean.
Real beans only interact.
We've never seen Donkey Kong eat beans, so... And we all know they're the magical fruit.
I mean, you haven't.
Wow. I guess he doesn't invite me to Thanksgiving anymore, so I might never get the chance.
Oh no, what you do this time, Chirps?
I didn't do anything.
I don't know whether I can trust that.
Look, you indulge in a single banana at someone else's house, and suddenly they're going apeshit on you.
Well, that's because it was a banana fairy, Chorps.
Oh my god, look, I didn't know.
It's weird to have a bunch of apes call you a home wrecker, but that's just the reality. You can't really escape that.
Yeah. But you know, I think, like, I've come out of it smarter. And I think that...
I don't think so.
Okay, well, fair enough. I've come out with slightly more understanding than I had before.
I've been friends with you for years, and you're like the damn Star Wars characters. You have no arc. You have not changed whatsoever.
That's fucked up.
While Mike over here is like Jar Jar Binks. Just a nuanced character.
Right, a secret Sith Lord.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm more like Sheev Palpatine because I love democracy.
I'm more like Cibola because I've been disgraced in my sport of choice by a child. And my wife left me for it.
I'm more like one of the people who play in the Jizz band because... I don't know.
Oh wait, Chirps, your wife is single? What's her number?
Hey, troll. Get out of here. They're all like, Misa gonna steal your girl because you're Jar Jar.
Well, yeah, women look at my silly antics and they're like, God, I want to fuck him. I trip over a banana and they're like, just like licking their lips.
You're like, I've been in a video game, and you show them the Star Wars Episode 1 pinball machine.
You're like, baby, you ever been with a Gungan before?
Do Gungans use their ears for peacocking?
Yeah.
Baby, Gungans use their ears for everything.
Gross.
What do you think Boss Nass is up to nowadays?
I don't know.
Crime.
Whatever happened to that diner? Did that diner blow up whenever the Emperor blew up that planet?
Got hit with some, like, food code violations.
Oh no.
Turns out when you, like, advertise with something called a jizz ban, something goes wrong.
Yeah, don't worry, everyone had abandoned that place before the planet went, so it's okay. Thinking about jizz and also thinking about...
No, go on.
The fact that Sebulba's race is called Doug. I think that George Lucas actually had zero ideas. He's just like, what if I changed one letter?
I never knew this, and now I love Star Wars.
Well, the thing is, Sebulba's race is named after a guy George Lucas knew in high school named Doug Vader.
I had totally forgotten about the Gary Vader thing. God, you're right, Star Wars is cool.
Do you think Gary Vader gets, like, royalties?
I think that he tried to, and then George Lucas shot him first.
Do you think George Lucas also met a man called Dexter Jetster?
Yes.
No, but he did meet a man named Salacious Crumb.
And Darth Insano.
George Lucas's dad was actually called Elon Sleazebagano.
I thought his name was Darth Icky.
His name is Darth Icky the Wise, thank you very much.
We're like Darth Icky, the wise guy.
Darth Icky David Wise.
Thank you.
No problem, I thought I'd bring it back a little bit.
I mean, if you think about it, Donkey Kong is the Star Wars of video games.
Yeah, all the expanded lore, all these, like, prequels and sequels.
Yeah, and it's only the prequels that are good, just like Star Wars.
Exactly. And the prequel, of course, is the Donkey Kong Country TV show. Where infamously Diddy Kong talks about how much he fucking hates sand. It's rough and coarse and gets all in my banana.
Well, that's why Diddy has that song about how no means yes and yes means no. It's because he was taught by Yoda Kong that emotions are bad.
Well, all these pathways opening up for you.
But the only path I care about is the path of my fist to this guy's butt hole.
Inside a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that on Congo Bongo Island, their volcano, it's like gonna like, all the rock is gonna like fall off and it's gonna just be a giant onion volcano.
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
Is it just a big onion?
yeah, it's just, oh, you've never seen an onion volcano?
It's a giant bloomin' onion.
The onion volcano is where you take the rings of onions and stack them up so they look like a volcano.
Oh, okay, yes, like at a hibachi place.
Yes.
And they like, they say choo-choo, and they push it around.
Right, yeah. That's the one.
God, Cranky would die at a hibachi place. They flip a shrimp into his mouth and he can't blow on it fast enough.
He has to spit it out. He like hits the dude in the face.
The guy flips the egg into his hat and Donkey Kong kills him because he wants to know where the egg went.
Oh, whoa, is this guy in the jizz band too? He's playing a horn.
He's juking us. This guy's ready for the big game. He knows the Super Bowl shuffle. I'm sorry, the big game shuffle.
Yeah, thank you. I love that, like, Donkey Kong falls just enough after that jump to scream every time. Also, this is like a Guilty Gear ass track that's playing right now for the boss.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, like, how else you gotta have a Viking if not, like, having some death metal?
Right.
Also, yeah, he shoots ice dragons. Keep scrolling. So this is where it is tricky, because he jukes. So you gotta wait for those ends. Also, he can just grow and shrink. I don't know what that's about.
I was really hoping it was going to turn out that, like, you had to throw it into his horn, and then he'd just, like, suck it up and accidentally, like, eat a man.
Yeah, he chokes on it.
He's like, I'm allergic. I like that you still get a good drum noise out of whatever the fuck you're standing on. Rocks.
No, they're bongos.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think it's called Congo Bongo Island? It's because every surface is made out of bongos.
Wow, that's cool. That's why Donkey Kong is the apex predator. When everything's bongos, everything is his home turf. Ah, dang, he juked you!
I got him right on the crown.
So you can't, like, double hit him if you're fast, you always have to do this procedure?
Yeah.
Ah, tragic.
But, I mean, like, you can get 3 hits on him during the charging phase.
Okay. Whoa!
Yeah. And just in case you're wondering, no, you can't jump on him while he's got the crown.
That was my next pedantic question, is why doesn't he just jump on his head? Hey, if it's so cold, why doesn't Donkey Kong just wear a sweater?
Why doesn't Donkey Kong just bring a gun?
Yeah, wouldn't just Donkey Kong just shoot him? He has a gun.
Because he had his license revoked. We went over this. Congo Bongo is not a concealed carry state.
What about Dixie, then?
Well, Dixie doesn't follow the laws. She's she's considered her home a sovereign state. Damn, that guy really got the hops.
Look at my hops.
Next part of this is you're actually gonna have to play basketball against him. And it's just like that Mario 3v3 hoops game for the 3DS.
Ah, that game owns.
Can't you play as Square Enix characters in that? That's cool.
Yes. You can play as the classic Final Fantasy character, Ninja, and White Mage.
Ah, that rules. Whoa, holy shit! Now I understand how he took over Congo Bongo.
I think my sister was watching me while I recorded this, and she was like, oh shit.
Oh, wow.
What is this, Game of Thrones?
And you're like, no, this is better written.
No, this is Vikings on the History Channel.
Donkey Kong is fantasy for people who hate fantasy.
Right, fantasy football.
Right. Donkey Kong's got a lot riding on this Super Bowl game, so I hope he doesn't go bankrupt for Donkey Kong Country Returns 3.
Well, then it'll just be like a Wario game where, like, he has to get rich. He has to purchase a bunch of bananas.
Right. He has to invest in banana futures.
See, that's why you don't laugh at Donkey Kong.
Because they'll throw a little man at you. A little tiny man. Oh, whoa! You got him!
I wish, like, for the final hit, Donkey Kong just ripped his mustache off. It's no hitting the moon into him.
Oh!
But a lot of walruses did die, so that was good.
Oh, but now Donkey Kong gets to play the saxophone.
I was really hoping, like, Donkey Kong would know how to do it, so he just, like, sucks in the air.
I hoped it would just sound like a fucking vuvuzela or something.
Just it makes a long fart noise.
It's the mosquito noise. And so spring returned. Beautiful.
So, good job on defeating the Wild Hunt, Jay.
Oh my god.
Donkey Kong has no respect for this culture.
Wow.
I didn't know Cranky was a cello player. Doesn't strike me as a very cranky-like instrument.
I don't know, it's old. Like Cranky.
I would have thought that Cranky's arthritis would have made it impossible for him, but good on him, I guess.
I feel like Jazz is like a little too young for Cranky. He's more of a ragtime guy.
I mean, I think it was an upright bass, which makes more sense. That's more ragtimey.
Yeah. But he should have, like, a washboard base, or a wash tub base.
He should have washboard abs.
I think Cranky should hit sticks against rocks, because he's old.
I agree. You've convinced me.
Cranky just, like, hums and, like, snaps his fingers every once in a while.
I really like that shot that was Donkey Kong putting Cranky close enough to the gramophone so that he could hear it.
This pissed off bee is great.
Yeah, that's the one Donkey Kong used for his bee sting therapy.
Oh, wow.
Man, it's sad Donkey Kong fucking died.
Tim Little, how small is he?
Right. Whoa! Hey, Cranky, you don't have your license anymore.
No, Cranky, that's a cliff. No.
He can't drive at night, oh no!
Oh yeah, he's got night blindness.
And road blindness.
Oh no, Cranky got a cinder block on the speeder and he has fucking ear pods in. Oh no.
Oh my god,
What if instead of AirPods, they were ear pods, and they were just fake ears you put over your real ears?
Whoa. That way you could finally sneak them into high school and no one would notice. When you're listening to, Lil Dicky during math class.
I would have gone for Old Town Road. That's a song Zoomers like.
I'm sure there's someone in high school right now who listens to Lil Dicky, and he definitely gets stuffed in a locker.
Thanks, Texas.
I was trying to think of the most Zoomer rapper I could think of that would be, like, disrespectful to listen to in class.
Yeah, so not a math rock kind of guy.
Right, no. You're not listening to Mom Jeans, that's for sure. Whoa, Funky!
I'm glad that halfway through the credits realized that we just want pictures of Funky.
Yeah.
There's more Funky!
Unfortunately, Funky doesn't have, like, an intro or outro. Like, it's just, like, does the normal one, and Funky's not even there. It feels disrespectful.
Oh, what the hell? Wait, does Funky get to have all the party members, too?
Only in co-op mode.
Okay. Otherwise, it's just him and his board, dude.
Yeah. He has barrels that just say Funky Kong on them.
Fair.
And they give him more Funky Kong points. Ah, bodacious. That's the kind of thing he says.
At least he has intros for all the boss battles, and those are good.
Oh, that's good. Does he act differently?
I mean, like, it still, like, follows the same thing, but he's got that funky tude.
Right. He's got tude for sure. He's got tude for days.
Oh my god. It's Donkey Kong's birthday! And I forgot to get him anything! Oh, jeez.
That's what they were celebrating at the beginning of this game, right?
Yeah. He turned 3.
Oh my god. What's inside?
Just get him a gift card.
Oh, this is like fucking Pulp Fiction. They won't show us anything.
Oh no. I don't know what's wrong with my brain that the first thing I thought of was Titus kicking a blitzball that then blew up so his head flew off. But it was Donkey Kong and a present.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Retro, hire me for your writing team.